Hey y'all, Micah Collins here, and I spoke with you all on Monday about getting this video over to you, so I'm finally getting around to it. I apologize, I had some meetings come up throughout the week, but I'm finally here to show you this video, and essentially what it's about is the three things that you all can do to set your company above your competition, start getting more calls every single month. Now, I know that's a big claim, but I'll show you exactly how it's done right here. So now you might be wondering, why am I doing this and what's in it for me? Well, the truth is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most of these local business owners, like guttering business owners, they're simply too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they just don't know who is an expert in the field and who really isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free, it results in some of those local business owners at the end still raising their hands and saying, you know what, Micah, I like you. Why don't you just do all this for me? So if by the end of this video you like what you've heard and you can see that I have a whole lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help impact your business, just shoot me a quick message and we can chat. Or if you simply want to take this free attack plan and implement these things yourself, I'm totally cool with that, whatever's best for your business. So now let me show you the three things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of y'all's time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to go over with you today is your content. Now, most business owners know that they need content, but don't realize that Google doesn't have eyeballs like us, okay? They have bots that go through your website looking for certain keywords to tell, who to rank higher online and who to not rank higher online. You have pretty good content on here, but not beating your competition, okay? If we look at Tulsa Guttering, we can see that they have specific keywords all throughout their content and they have more content, higher quality content, so Google is ranking them higher online. They're getting found for things that people are looking for. If we take a step a little bit deeper, okay, we hop into this tool I use called Ahrefs.com. It runs at about 100 to 200 bucks a month, but it allows you to look exactly what Google is seeing behind the scenes. I love this tool. We can see if we type in your company here into Ahrefs, we can see that you have four keywords that you're ranking for, and only one person this last month got on your website. So if we look at your keywords that you are ranking for, we can see guttering Tulsa, you are on the 16th position, so way down on the second or third page. Leaf guard Tulsa, 11th position, way down on the second page also. So like you're just not getting very many, you're not getting found. Your company, now no, excuse me, no matter how good you are, people are not finding you online for your services. If we look at Tulsa Guttering Company, on the contrary, they have 26 organic keywords that they are being found for, and they're getting 210 people on their website every single month from those words. So, what are these words they're ranking for? You might be wondering. Words like gutter installation Tulsa, people are typing in and finding their company. Volume is 100 times. So that means 100 people are looking up this keyword every single month. And 42 of those 100 are landing on Tulsa Guttering Company's website because they are on the second position online. And this applies for all of these: Tulsa Guttering, Gutters Tulsa, Tulsa Gutter Repair. So you can see all these keywords and their traffic stack up to be 210 people on their website every single month. So again, the first thing I would do is just go through your content, put these specific keywords in naturally throughout your content, get more content, high quality content throughout your website so you start being found for the things people are trying to find you for. Now, if we just take one of these keywords, for instance, let's just do this for the purposes of this video. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. If we go copy and we just type this into Google, just pretend we're a customer, okay? First thing we see is the ads section. Now, you might think ads are a good way to go, and sometimes they can be, but they're a huge money burner to Google if you aren't careful with how you structure them. If you don't have a properly optimized landing page, you will burn through a whole lot of cash trying to get guttering jobs. And the truth is, only 10 to 20% statistically land on this sponsored section. People that are typing in gutter installation Tulsa, 80% skip the ads altogether. And 40% statistically, end up on this map pack. This brings me to the second thing I wanted to speak with y'all today, and that's what we call citations. So if we look at Tulsa Guttering, for instance, and we can see their name, their address, If we scroll down, it'll be their address and their phone number listed right here on Google. And this is what we call the NAP or the NAP. Why this matters is because Google, that is how Google puts relevance on your website or your Google listing more than other people. So to break this down for you, here's a little, this is not artistic at all. It's just something we threw together on Canva. But essentially, it shows exactly what we need to see here. The name, address, and phone number listed across all these different directories will get you higher in the map pack. Let me try to take a step back and explain it for you. So Google is looking all over the internet and all these different directories. Okay, we call them citations. You might call them directories. They're looking on Google places being Yelp, Merchant Circle for different businesses that they can put trust in and rank higher in the map pack. So the more of these directories that you have online and that Google is finding you for online, that your name, your address, and your phone number are consistent throughout, Google will start ranking you higher in the map pack. So for instance, if your competition has 300 of these, you want to get about 400 of these directories with your NAP consistent throughout every single one. And there's no way that you won't start ranking higher in the map pack if you get that done. Now, if we scroll down to the third thing I want to speak with you today, that is what we call backlinks. So everything with getting you to the top on this organic section. And this is how Tulsa Guttering is getting so many calls every single month. So now you can see this is the place you want to be. But to get here, you need authority, okay? To get this authority, you need what we call backlinks. So I want you to think of a backlink like this, okay? If you have site A, for instance, is pointing to site B, Google sees that as like passing link juice or like power, a vote of confidence in site B's favor. And the more relevant site A is pointing to site B, the more valuable that link is. So let me take a step back, put a little like analogy for you. So for instance, if you get like a local blog, industry site, roofing site, or guttering site pointing at y'all guys' website and saying that's who to trust, that's who to go for, then that's awesome. Google puts a lot of relevance on that. But if you get like a link from Pizza Hut because you did a job for them and they're pointing to you, Google doesn't put any relevance or power there simply because they sell pepperonis, you do gutters. There's no correlation there. And how this translates directly to you getting calls is right here. We can see that you have 279 backlinks, but you only have one person on your website every month. So if we look at Tulsa Guttering Company, they have 70 backlinks, so less backlinks than you, but they're getting 210 traffic on their website every month. And again, this is because number one, your content. That's the first thing I would do. Go through, optimize your content, go through Tulsa Guttering. Don't copy, of course, but get ideas from them. Find their high quality content and their exact keywords. For instance, like Tulsa Guttering, that is something people are actively searching up online. Put that exactly inside of your website. And number two is you want to get more high quality backlinks, okay? You're getting a lot of backlinks, right? 279, that's great. Ton of backlinks. You're getting a lot of spammy backlinks, a lot of low quality backlinks, and it's not ranking you higher inside the organic section. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Micah, this is all great in theory, but how do I actually get this done in the trenches for myself? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm about to show you that. If we look at hrefs.com and we go to backlinks, that little 70 right there, if we click on that, we can see every single backlink that your competition has. And you can literally just go down the line and get them for yourself. How that is done, let me just scroll down to a random one, expertise.com. And let's just scroll down and find that backlink. Here it is. Okay, see that? Visit website. You click on that and it brings us directly to Tulsa Guttering. So that is a backlink, okay? That is this website pushing power to this website. Okay, so how you get this for yourself, you see that little get listed in the corner? Click that and you put in your business information. They'll ask you a few questions and then you'll get that backlink for yourself. And you just continue that process across all of these different backlinks, and there's no way in the world you will not beat them on Google, and in fact every single other guttering company in the Tulsa area. All right, so hopefully you can see by now that getting you to the top on Google is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method here today. So again, recap. Number one, we went over your content. You want to get more content, more high quality content with the right keywords naturally throughout the things that people are searching for. Number two is citations. And you have 200 to 300 of those to sufficiently beat your competition online. And number three was backlinks. You want to have more of these relevant websites pointing to you guys to show Google that you are the authority guttering pros in the Tulsa area. And if you implement these strategies today, you will 100% dominate them across Google and get that 210 traffic on your website every single month, and possibly even more than that. So now I bet you're wondering, well, what now, Micah? Truth is, you can go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you do want the most, excuse me, if you do want the most fast and effective route, you want the inside industry knowledge of how to get this done the fastest and most effective way, you can give me a call at 918-260-1694. Again, my name is Micah Collins at Collins Web Solutions, and that's 918-260-1694. Hey, I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you all have a good one.